Bye students. Today I hope all are safe in this uncertainty periods. Stay back in your home, obey your parents, and try to study the portions. Today I am going to teach 8th standard biology, second lesson reproduction in plants and animal. Already completed first lesson. See all the videos and listen carefully and take notes for that first lesson. What are the videos I sent already? Then today we'll start second lesson, reproduction in plants and animal. You know, for here reproduction, what is reproduction? Simply called multiplication. Parents divide to form daughters or offsprings of in all plants and animals. First, reproduction. A living organism reproduce of their own kinds, the survival of their species. So, living organism reproduce because they have the capacity, lot of system role for non-living organism. The first system, the major system is called reproduction, multiplication, the survival of their species and increase their progeny. In the process, the parents' trait pass on to the offspring. Normally, offsprings or young ones are look like either father or mother or male or female organism. Because so, the trait will be changed. Trait means heritable characters. Okay, traits means characters. What characters? Inheritable characters. So this inheritable characters presence in all living organism, but this trait will be transferred from parents to male and female to offsprings or individuals. There are two basic mode of reproduction are called sexual and asexual. What is sexual? Union of male and female gametes, sperm cell, egg cell fused together to form zygote, and zygote then to development of an embryo, then young organism. Then asexual means without sexual union and organism will be developed. In sexual reproduction require two parents, one male and other female. Okay, so in this type of an union of male and female gamete happening for sexual reproduction, requirements of two parents are called male and female. Each contribute a sex cells or gametes because both are produce some gametes are called sperm and ovum. Sperm produce male parents and ovum produce female parents. Both are produced and involved for here fertilization. Sexual reproduction result in genetic variations on the offspring because this sexually reproducing organism genetically vary in all the offspring. Suppose those organisms produce more than two offspring, they are not similar. Some slight change happen. The slight change is called variation, size wise, shape wise, growth wise, and whatever it is. Then the offsprings receive some traits of both parents and never exactly like each other parents. Then asexual reproduction require only one parent because a single parents responsible to develop new organism but do not develop two parents. The offsprings produced by asexual reproduction have the same characters as the parents because here no other variation is there. For various means heritable, sorry, a slight degree of change, and this change do not happen here. Offsprings produced by asexual reproduction have the same characters as the parents. It occurs mostly among lower organisms because mostly asexual reproduction happening for lower organisms such as for bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, hydra, spirogyra, etc. Not only for this. Again, we have a lot of organisms happening for here asexual reproduction. What is asexual? A stands for absent, absence of sexual union. So do not fusion of a male and female gamete, do not form zygote, but the same individual that the cells going to divide and development of a new organism. Next, binary fission. So first type of division, binary fission. Bi means two. Binary fission. One organism divided into two daughter. Here given for three examples. One given for here bacterial binary fission and slippery organism paramecium binary fission and amoebal binary fission. Because here we see the picture here given for here on motion picture also gif I gave you for here single paramecium divided two daughter is come for binary fission, one individual development of an two daughter. So in bacteria amoeba completely developed amoeba, parental amoeba, elongation of a nucleus, then to will be happen for here division at last to develop individual to daughter amoeba. It is a simple divisions of a unicellular organism into two daughter cell. The genetic materials in the parent cell's nucleus is duplicated before division. The parent cell's nucleus divide into daughter cells distribute equal among of genetic material. So binary fission, it is a simple divisions of a unicellular. Unicellular means one-celled organism. One-celled organism into daughter cell. The genetic material in the parent cell's nucleus is duplicated. It has happened for duplication. What is duplication? Given two daughter. So nucleus going to divide. Happening for here elongation is come for here duplication. Duplication doubling. Okay, doubled or called duplication. The the portions become more and more narrow until the cells split into two daughter, because they are going to narrowing happen part will be elongation is called a narrow. Binary fission take place amoeba, paramecium and bacteria, three organisms. In some organism like chlorella and chlamydomonas, one cell divided into four or multiple fission. So two type of fission. Fission means division. Okay, fission, fusion. Fusions means joining together. Male and female gametes fuse together. But here fission happen for here. Fission means division. Binary fission and multiple fission. What is multiple? Multiple means many, not one or two. Two, one parents given two daughter are called binary fission. One parents to involve to develop more daughter is called a multiple fission. So this multiple fission also common in conditions are unfavorable. Here is favorable condition. Bacteria, amoeba, paramecium divide binary fission. But during conditions are unfavorable, these are the organisms divide multiple fission. Then budding, I gave for one GIF also happening for here in yeast and hydra. Both are going to happening for budding formation. Bud means one of the parent cell divided into some daughters. Okay, parent is little large in size, the cell will be larger, and divide cell is individual is called small cells. A new organism developed from an outgrowth called a bud on the parent body. The new organism remain attached to the parent's body as it grows and then separate separate when it is mature. So a new organism or new bud, new daughter will be developed through an outgrowth. Okay, called and bud on the parent body, because this daughter one developed with the parent body because it's attached form. A new organism remains attached to the parent body as it grows and then separate when it is mature. Budding is common among some simple organisms like yeast and hydra. Okay, not only for these two, other organisms also, but our syllabus we have yeast and hydra completed for here budding process. In yeast, a cell divide unequally, larger cell, small cell is called unequal cell to produce two cells. Okay, one cell divide two cell. This two, a second cell is again going to divide to form bud. It's a larger cell, small cell will be developed. The large cell is called mother cell and the smaller cell is called bud or daughter. So the large one is called mother or parental one, and dividing cell is called daughter cells. The process of budding in yeast is very fast and can produce chain of buds. So long chain like bud is develops. We know for here four cell divide. Every four cell going to divide one by one and again to divide more. So chains of cell will be developed during budding in yeast. Yeast is an one-celled fungi and this fungus to reproduce budding. Second type of budding happening in tissue grade organism such as for here hydra. It is an aquatic freshwater organism living in freshwater, and how it is happening, I gave for one picture. One small protuberance happening for any parts of the hydra and development of an matured bud. The bud will be developed similar as it is in the mother one. In hydra, repeated cell divisions at a certain points on the parent body produces an outgrowth or bud. Then this bud develops into a new organism. The new organism grows to maturity before detaching from the parent body. So whenever this bud will be complete maturity with the mother body, then detach. After detachments, it is go to individual life. The next fragmentation. Fragmentation means here given for the animal is going to break into pieces, make to a lot of pieces. Every pieces do not going to die but development of a new individual is called fragmentation. Fragmentation is the form of asexual reproduction in which new organisms are formed from piece of the parent body. So this parent's body accidentally or incidentally happening for any breakup, each and every breakup part do not going to die but development of a new organism, one of the capacity of a lower organism, such as for here flatworm, planaria, some group of organism. So in which new organism are formed from piece of parental body, the piece happening either incidentally or accidentally. Okay, because animal face any accidents or any incidents at that time of a movements make lot of pieces, but this piece to develop new organism. Each fragmented parts develop into separate individual. It is seen in many organisms, including fungi, annelids, example for earthworm, flatworm, example for tapeworm, and sea star. Okay, sea star means starfish and Spirogyra. Spirogyra means a kind of an algae. So this algae, ribbon-shaped algae, present in freshwater, and this freshwater algae also happening for here fragmentation. Okay, so fragmentation means damaged parts supposed to leave it out, young parts to develop new organism. It is common for a group of organism. Next type of asexual reproduction in regeneration. Regeneration is an here we know is a complete planaria. The planaria break into two pieces. Okay, these two pieces to develop into an individual organism. It is a modified form of fragmentation. It's a modified form of fragmentation. Organisms such as hydra, earthworm, flatworm, and starfish can regrow. Okay, it will regrow. Regrow means regrowth. Usually in our body happening for a certain part. Hair trimming off in our nail. Hair whenever you're going to cut to regenerate to happen for regrowth is called a regeneration. This organism even house lizard suppose break off a tail, new tails are formed. Those lizards suppose loss of tail. So this organism can also give rise to new individual from broken body parts. A lizard can grow back its tail and a grasshopper its leg, but cannot give rise to complete individual. They come for here a kind of an organism. A lizard can grow. Lizard suppose lose of tail when any other emergency condition and escape. Okay, that this tail going to take little more time to regrow once more. This come for regeneration. And also grasshopper is leg will be grasshopper is legs will be a loss of develop new leg, but the bird it cannot give rise to complete individuals. Okay, not the but it is. is but it cannot give rise to complete individual. They come for here organism. The last type is called spore formation. Okay, so this spore formation mostly found in fungus, a kind of an rhizopus and mucor, black mold, bread mold, lot of fungus happening to produce lot of spore. It is also one type of asexual reproduction. Organism like fungi we know for here, is to come for here colorless, okay, colorless fixed organism, and is one type of an heterotrophic organism. This fungi, algae, mosses, and ferns. Okay, fungi, algae, bryophytes, and pteridophytes reproduce by spore formation. Some bacteria also produce spores during unfavorable conditions. What is unfavorable? Unsuitable or conditions are not right time. Okay, so this times produce a lot of spores during bacteria. They may be surrounded by a thick wall that protect them against unfavorable condition. So during unfavorable condition, entire spores are covered with a thick wall. So this thick wall will be protective layer, and just preventing any other harms and dangers. They can float in air or water and get carried to different places. So this come for here fungus, and this fungus reproduced through by spore formation. I hope all of you understood today's topic, and study well, and just take notes for here in our PPT format. Thank you.